There are those who violate environmental rules. I am giving due notice to the LGUs and other stakeholders, kayo po, of tourist destinations to take extra steps in the enforcement of our laws and the protection of our environment. On January 27, 2019, we officially started the Manila Bay rehabilitation. Though we have a long way to go, we are encouraged by the test results of the waters near Padre Faura. We will relocate informal settlers. I hope it can happen during my time. Along the waterways and shut down establishments that continue to pollute and poison our waters. Make a choice. I'm going to the... Malaki ba yung building dyan? I'm going to dismantle your building or just simply burn it down so that we can have a new setup of environmental friendly, whatever that means. So the Build program in emerging economic hubs outside Metro Manila, this will swiftly gain ground thanks to the efforts of the economic team led by Secretary Dominguez. Hard at work in the interconnection of our islands and cities by air, land, and sea are Secretaries Tugade and Villar. Alaman naman ninyo, magaganda na ang airport ninyo. Inuna ko nga kayo. Everybody's complaining about the Davao Airport, and I said, Davao will be the last. Kung hindi na maabutan, sabi ko mga taga-Davao, pasensya na kayo. Para walang masabi ang Congress sa atin, baka nga 3% sila doon sa kabila. We also paved the way for the entry of third telecommunication provider. Do not worry about this. There is no corruption at all. I guarantee you, upon the grave of my father, I do not talk to them. I just say, just do your work. And kung maaari, according to what the specifications are required by this government. I challenge this new player to fulfill its commitment to provide fast and reliable telecommunication services to our people, especially in the underserved areas. DICT Secretary Hunasan will be the lead man in this endeavor. I hope he is here. However, developmental gains will not be felt by our people in the countryside if we cannot maintain law and order. Yung peace and security, we need to enforce the law. After almost 2 decades of peace negotiation, the Bangsamoro Organic Law was finally passed and ratified. For decades, our Muslim brothers in the armed have been mired in poverty. My late Muslim brother, Minda Chair Abdul Ghair Alonto, envisioned a progressive, peaceful, and united Mindanao during our lifetime. It is my hope that the Bangsamoro transition will fast-track the establishment of regional government that will secure and comfortable life for Muslim brothers and sisters and all indigenous communities in the Bangsamoro regions. Additionally, I have taken the helm of the National Task Force to end local communist armed conflict and have assigned a cabinet member to each region to harmonize government efforts in attaining national development security. Through the exceptional leadership of Secretary Briones, and the DepEd, I am proud to say that this year more Filipino learners are receiving basic education with over 27 million enrollees from kinder to senior high school. And because we have still a little to spare, the fastest population growth, one of the is the Philippines. We are so industrious that we are producing more people than want to parallel with the religious, but more than 823. Sorry, but I say not good. For the, sinusuot ko lang to pag paminsan-minsan eh. Out of school youth and adult learners were able to access non-formal education through the alternative learning system for our national sports development. I support the proposed measure to create the National Academy for Sports for high school students. Almost 86,000 micro, small, and medium enterprises, or the MSMEs, have received over $3 billion worth of loans since 2017, thanks to the efforts of Secretary Lopez and the DTI. Additional benefits for solo parents, the assignment of health workers in all barangays, and the expansion of the malasakit centers are what we also hope to achieve through the bills filed by the original concept of Bongo para manalo sa kampanya. Yun ang mantra niya. Tutuhanin mo lang, Bong, mapahiya tayong lahat. I also implore Congress, you have to study this very carefully. Congress has to postpone the May 2020 election. And yung barangay Sangguniang Kabataan to October 2022. Because if you read it, to rectify the truncated terms, paiba-iba na eh. The truncated terms of sitting barangays, but also provide them with the ample time to finish the programs and projects. I suggest Congress should also enact the Magna Carta for barangays. This administration's malasakit at Servicio program has of course reached the Filipinos who labor in foreign lands. The milestone signing of the bilateral labor agreement with Kuwait in 2018 is a testament of my commitment to stop abuses inflicted on our overseas Filipinos, to ensure their welfare, protection, and their access to government services. The establishment of the Department of Overseas Filipinos will sufficiently address that particular need. Our accomplishments for the past 3 years and the plans for the next 3 are discussed in detail in my midterm report to the people, copies of which shall be made available before the day ends. Let me repeat what I said many times before. Honestly, I have identified the enemy who dumped us into this quagmire we are in. I have met the enemy face to face, and sadly, the enemy is us.